Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a gossip chat. Who said that? Anybody? Somebody? Nobody? I know it's been a minute since I've done a gossip chat. I just took a break because, honey, it sometimes it would just seem too much sometimes, and having to find the pictures and keep track of the stories. I was just too busy between work and doing my regular videos and other stuff or whatever. But work has slowed down and I have more time, so I'm going to kind of go over some topics of things that has been going on and just my opinion of things. But we shall see what all I talk about. I'm going to try to not make this too long. Okay, I may do a little two-parter. I don't know. But first things first, if you have not done so already, please remember to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, JayBird, da 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 da, and all that goodness. All that goodness, okay? And do not forget to, center yourself, okay? You can also like, comment, and share this video. You can also follow me on IG at J_Lees_Corner. I took my hair out the little bun and ran my fingers through it, honey. This is what we got. So, yeah. Anyway, so there's some things that's going on. I'm just gonna go through the blogs, give my opinion on stuff, and we're gonna leave it at that, okay? So Candy, I ain't got no pictures. It takes so much time to find the picture, upload the picture, name the picture, so I know which picture. I ain't got time. Okay, y'all know most of these people live now. You can Google them, but I love you all anyway. Okay, Kandi Burruss. Okay, Kandi is getting a spinoff for her OLG restaurants. Okay, I'm not surprised. Bravo loves Kandi. Okay, Bravo loves Kandi because she gives them successful little spin-off shows, okay? And usually it's not a whole series. She do like a little spin-off show. She's had like a little ski thing. She had a little wedding. She had the Candy Factory. The spin-offs that do good. Also when they did Escape and all that. So she does really good work. So, they begun production on the spin-off for OLG. I mean, her mama, her two aunties, they're funny. They're funny. And if you think about it, the same way that Bravo has the Lisa Vanderpump shows for her thing or whatever, Candy do the same thing. I'm pretty sure the people in her restaurant is pretty funny, okay? She has multiple locations for the restaurants. I do wonder, like, which one will it film at? Maybe it'll be one of all three. Now, we know one of the OLG restaurants, recently, there was a shooting, okay, on Valentine's Day at one of them, but it had nothing to do with anyone within the restaurant. It was some crazy people who was just there eating or whatever, but we shall see. I would watch it. I would watch it at least for one episode to see what happens. And then after that, I don't know if I want to keep watching it. I don't know. Michelle Williams opens up about her infamous fall during Destiny's Child 106 in Park performance. That was so long ago. I don't know why people keep bringing it up. I think it was like 16 years ago. Let it alone. You know how many people has failed on stage? Oprah failed just today, okay? Tripped on the shoe. And people kept on cracking those. Oh, Oprah failed because, Michael Jackson's ghost came and tripped her. I giggled a little bit. But I feel like, look, Oprah's like, 65, 66 or whatever. She's an older woman. People who don't like Oprah and falling is laughing. I'm like, it wasn't really funny. Well, it's funny because she was okay. Once the person's okay, then it's safe to laugh, okay? I think her heel broke or whatever. That's why I don't wear heels anymore. I used to wear heels all the time. Then I fell down some stairs in my heels. And I stopped wearing heels the following day, okay? But I mean, leave Michelle alone. It was so long since then. Beyonce has fell on stage. Why do y'all keep bringing up the one time that Michelle fell on 106 in Park? I don't think we care. Madonna has a breakdown after falling off a chair during the performance amid a knee injury. I'm like, Madonna, it's okay. You probably fell before, you'll fall again. I don't get again why it's such a big issue. Lil Baby denies being with Alexa Sky. I don't know her. Well, I think that's a lie. Mainly because, Alexa Sky is like, I don't know if she's really famous or not, because all she really did was she's like a Masika. She had a baby with a Fetty Wap, who we rarely hear about. She was on, Love and Hip Hop for a little bit of time. She was on, little stuff. But I don't know why she's like famous or whatever. But I mean, I can't tell Lil Baby from any of the other babies. I don't really care. But I don't know why he's lying, because the video surfaced showing his girlfriend in 2018 saying me and Alexa Sky was fussing and fighting and arguing because she messing with the baby, with Lil Baby. I'm like, why y'all fussing, cussing, and arguing? I know they was all on social media fussing and stuff about who make more money in booking fees, and I don't charge $3,000, I charge $7,000, and I paid the way. I'm looking like, look, people getting paid to go to clubs and dress a little scantily clad did not start with Alexa Sky. It started, who knows how long ago. Melissa Ford came out and said, oh, they won't talk about paving the way, as if I think people look at her as the first labeled video vixen, but Chicks was in videos before she was even in videos. Chicks been in videos since Luke had girls dancing, talking about, pop that coochie. So my thing is, women has forever been in videos doing things, making money here or there, making a name for themselves. Ain't none of your hoes special. None of you, okay? Because my thing is, how far did you take it? I'm just so tired of the pointless fussing and arguing. I'm like, I don't really care. The baby's baby mama reveals that she misses rapper after he impregnated another woman. I would not miss a man who has impregnated another woman. I'm going to move on from that because I think that's dumb. Steven Spiel, I'm reading all this from Jazz and Brand, okay? I'm going topic by topic, okay? This is what you get. Steven Spielberg's daughter says her career choice in adult films is not because of parental abuse, okay? Look, if that girl wants to go and make movies or be in movies that are adult, it's her choice. I mean, I get, she has a rich father and she doesn't have to do that. But that's like telling any other rich kid, your parent rich, you don't have to do nothing. If your parent is rich and you can do whatever you want, that's her choice. I'm not going to watch any of them. Well, I don't know. But we shall see what happens with that. I don't think it's a big issue that she wants to possibly, do some adult movies, okay? I think it's her choice. She's an adult. Her father is he a director or producer? I think he's a director. I think he's a director. I can never remember. But I mean, she wants to produce solo adult films. Her name is Michaela Spielberg, okay? Now, she's 23, and, Steven Spielberg adopted her, which is still fine. It's still a dad. And, she told the Sun in a revealing interview, this is what she said. I got really tired of not being able to capitalize on my body. And frankly, I got really tired of being told to hate my body. And I also got tired of working day to day in a way that wasn't satisfying to my soul, okay? I feel like doing this kind of work, I'm able to satisfy other people. But that feels good because it's not in a way that makes me feel violated, okay? And I say, well, that's true, okay? Let's say she's making it known that her choice has no relation to her being a victim of abuse. Okay, she brings up, it says, from outside my family and not from anybody of notable presence, just been scumbag monsters who were looking at my vulnerability and going, and I don't know. I can't say the people in her family didn't victimize her. It was other people. But I mean, people like pleasure. And people watch adult stuff. It's not a big deal. I think people should want to take control of whatever. Let her do her. Okay, if she wants to do her stuff on film, let her do that too. I don't care. We know Pop Smoke was sadly, killed last week. And they bring up how the police is having trouble finding witnesses because people don't want to come up and testify or whatever. Or, give their statements or whatnot. I think it's crazy when a person is taken from us, they're killed, and people be knowing things and don't want to say nothing. That's not snitching. That's not. You know what I'm saying? It's like there has to become a time when people want to hold others accountable for their misdeeds of taking someone's life, okay? If you rob the bank, all right, don't snitch. If the person doing drugs, okay, I don't care about snitching. But I do feel like in the case of murders and rapes and kidnappings, that's when people should speak up. And it should not have anything to do with snitching. You can't be out here doing, things. You can't be out here hurting people. You can't be out here taking people's lives, okay? It's fucked up. The boy was 20. Okay, and whoever the witnesses are who's not, trying to cooperate, you would hate it if it was your murder and no one wanted to cooperate. This pisses me off. But, hopefully they would just go ahead and try to do something like that. Lizzo sued for royalties by brothers who claim they co-wrote Truth Hurts. Lizzo keep getting sued for stuff. Girl, it says, back in October, the brothers Justin and Jeremiah Raisin accused Lizzo of not crediting them for the lyrics they said they wrote for her. Okay? Now, supposedly they wrote it on Instagram, but they deleted that post probably because they're going to court. But it said, okay, on April 11, 2017, we wrote a song called Healthy. Okay, called Healthy with Lizzo. Jesse St. John, some people, I don't got time. It's the part where it says, the DNA test, I'm that bitch part or whatever. I'm like, okay. And they say that the song Healthy had that in there, and then she used it in Truth Hurts, and they were never contacted about being credited for the use of that part of it. I'm looking like, okay, girl. And this, I think sometimes it takes more time and money to defend yourself than it would be if you just allow the people that possibly helped you to just be credited. I mean, just give people their credit, because I ain't got time for the back and forth or the foolishness of it all. But again, if they didn't have nothing, then didn't pay them lawyers and don't get them shit. Kylie Jenner shares old photos of her ex and say it's a mood. Oh, it's a breakup mood? It's like we ain't together mood? I mean, what's the mood? I don't believe in the whole posting of old photos of old exes of you with them at that point in time where y'all were happy and say, it's a mood. I'm not in that mood no more because he's my ex. The mood I have with an ex will never be the mood I have with a current or future next. Okay, I ain't got time. I don't have the time for it. Okay, this is stupid. And sometimes it just irks my nerves and damn goodness. I seen how Kendall was saying how she wants to be Beyonce's assistant. Saying if I could be anybody's assistant, I want to be Beyonce's assistant. Because I want to know what she eats for breakfast. Bitch, I guess food. Why do you... Anyway, Tyler Perry nephew committed suicide in prison, okay? And, he was in prison for murdering his own father, which was, I believe, Tyler Perry's sister's husband or boyfriend or whatever. And, but so he was in jail. They thought that he would, eventually, because he was served, I think, maybe 20 years or how many years he was supposed to be in prison. And Tyler brought up how he thought he would get out, he would be able to come work from whatever, and rehabilitate himself and started holding life. That did not happen. The young man committed suicide in prison, so Tyler Perry had asked for a second autopsy to be performed just to confirm there was no foul play. And he had it done and to confirm that there was no foul play and that it seems his nephew really did commit suicide. And some people are like, oh, that means he thinks the coroner people's lying. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it's okay to want to be sure that what you were told was actual and factual when we know how the prison system be lying and covering up. So it's an okay thing to want to just, calm that on down. Matt Barnes and his ex, who is, I believe she's Beverly Johnson's daughter, and I think her name was pronounced Anasa. I don't know. I can't pronounce it the right way. I'm going to show a picture of them because I'm like, y'all probably like, I don't know who she may be. I'm not sure. So, picture taken. Okay. Screenshots. So, this is Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes used to date or be with Gloria. What's that girl name? Govan sister. So he used to be with Gloria. Was it Gloria? Yeah, Gloria. And this is he was now with this lady who again she is is it, I think, or is it my daughter? I don't know which daughter it is, but they were together as a whole little couple and everything, and they had a whole little baby named Ashton and everything. And then we kind of found out that they broke up. Okay, now when they broke up, it was weird because he posted on Instagram like, oh, hopefully I can see my son soon. You know what I'm saying, I miss my little man. And I said, oh, will she not let him see the baby? What's going on? We then found out that she filed a restraining order against Matt Barnes, okay? And I was like, oh, okay. And it was because she filed it because she needed it for her safety, because her safety was being threatened. She was saying he was threatening her and harassing her and stalking her and being a cyberbully or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, well, that's a lot that he doing. Now, of course, this is a he say, she say. We never know if what anybody says is right or if anything somebody says is wrong. Now, Matt Barnes then made a whole long paragraph thing. I'm not going to take my time out and read it all or whatever. But just saying how do I got to read all this? I don't want to read all this shit. Sometimes shit don't work out. Okay, I was romantically involved with, her name was Ansa. Anasana? I don't know. Anana? I don't know. I can't pronounce it right. And sus. Is it Anansa? I don't know. Anyway, they were dating for a short time before we became pregnant. I take full account for responsibilities for my decisions which led to a child entering the world. Because of the love that I have for my twins, I knew the pain of being apart from a child and wanted Ashton close to me as much as possible. In an attempt to do the right thing, I tried to play house, you know what I'm saying? But I should not have done that. Okay, so for more than a year, I tried to make things work, and it did not, okay? And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I wanted to handle it privately or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that didn't happen. She has every right to want to seek attention and whatever fact that she chooses, meaning she's on social media acting as if he's a beater upper because she got a PPO. But he thinks that's not true. Now, after he posted all that, saying how he don't want to he does not want to be vindictive and all that stuff. He just wants to be able to see his kids, and all that shit. I'm like, boy, bye. She then went and released a whole bunch of text messages, which to me looked too perfectly nice. And what I mean is, when you beefing with somebody who you say, who you say is threatening and mean and, all these things, it's weird that the text don't really show any of that on either side. It showed him just asking to see the kid and her saying yes. And then out the blue, her saying, well, you can't see the kid now because my lawyer said you gotta wait because she got the restraining order. It's weird. Now, he said that she took out other stuff in the message or whatever to make it seem like it was cut and dry. I said, okay, I don't really care. But it's weird because it's like they both are claiming the other one is like not really being truthful about things or whatever, or just lying. I feel like this is the main reason that before you have kids with somebody, you should know how crazy and insane they are. They both did not know one another, and now they're stuck with the whole baby and having to coexist with each other. I hope it all works out. I really, 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 really do. And I think they both need to just be quiet, stay out of the media, and handle it where in court. Handle it where in court. Stop taking these fuss and fighting situations to social media. I'm like, I don't care. Erykah Badu had her incense, okay, that was Badusi, okay, which was her pennies burnt. I'm like, who want their house smelling like burnt pennies? I don't think that's ever a good smell. I don't care if it is Erykah Badu's vagina. I just feel like, on what earth does that make sense? We know that, was it Gwyneth Paltrow? I think it was Gwyneth Paltrow who had the candles of her vagina smell. I don't want that. I have my own coochie. Why, girl? I just cannot. People sometimes just do too much and it's very, very, very aggravating. But whatever. Rob Kardashian denied full custody of Dream Kardashian amid feud with Blac Chyna. These two, I feel like they both need to sit down some damn way. I don't know why either of them wants full custody from the other one, because they both, well, at one point said they're both great parents, and then it's like out the blue, one of them is not, But at the end of the day, his request for full custody was denied, okay? Now, he filed the motion in January asking a family law judge to only allow Blac Chyna to see Dream on the weekends between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. I'm like, damn, really? He also wanted her time with the child to be supervised. He wanted her to only see her from like Friday to Sunday for 6 hours, okay, and with somebody watching. Okay, I get that. It said if Rob had his way, she would have also had to do a drug and alcohol test at least 30 minutes ahead of her visits. Wasn't Rob at one time like on some stuff? Wasn't he, girl? I don't think Blac Chyna is 100% innocent at all, not at all. But I don't like how he dated her and was so in love with her, and now all of a sudden she's so unfit. Girl, I ain't got time for that bullshit. Anyway, she was shocked to find out he filed that motion or whatever, but I was like, this or this. But he lost that request, and sometimes, you can't be just blaming one person on my own, when Chyna had it, she was naked, she be naked twerking, she be acting out sexual positions or whatever, and said her mom told her that. Oh, God. Either way it go, he ain't got it, okay? He ain't got it, so my thing is, it means that she must not be doing something too wrong. If the Kardashians can't get a kid snatched from their mama, then something must be going right at home, because they always trying to make things, be their own way. Sky Jackson filed a restraining order against Bad Barbie after Bad Barbie threatened to kill her. Me and my mom was talking about this earlier today, and I don't follow Bad Barbie. I feel like she's a child. And people are rewarding her bad behavior. So I refuse to address her. I think I have never spoke on her ever in life. I just know her as the Catch Me Outside girl from Dr. Phil from them years ago, whatever. And she's still a horrible teenager to this day. Okay, or whatever. I did see the live of her going off. I didn't really watch it in full at all. I did see the clip of her saying, I will kill you. And I'm like, really, little white girl? Okay. I'm happy that Sky Jackson took the high road. And so, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a good old PPO. Personal Protection Order. Sometimes you have to ignore the foolishness of ignorant people. And the fact that the Barbie chick for like, oh, she be making fake pages and saying mean things about me. If it's a fake page, how do you know of all the shit you talk? How do you assume this one girl, Sky Jackson, who is successful and booked and busy, bitch, how do you think that she has the time to make fake pages and troll you? No, people just don't like your ass. That's what it is. And congrats to Sky for being an adult and saying, you know what? Pay her dust. Okay, pay her dust while we file this PPO. Get me some protection, because for you to threaten me means if you come near me, I should be able to shoot you. I have a PPO. If you come near me, I should be able to use deadly force, is what I think should happen. So, and the restraining order was granted. The girl has to stay at least 100 feet away from Sky. Good. I mean, somebody need to catch the little girl outside and beat her ass, because she gets on my damn nerves. But I digress. I guess I'll do this. I did watch the Kobe Bryant memorial. The Kobe Bryant and Gigi memorial. It was I cried a lot during it, but I also laughed. It was very touching. I feel like that was the perfect example of how you do a memorial for someone who passed away, and you don't make it disrespectful or a circus. Like, whenever I think of a shit show, of a memorial or of a funeral or of the live celebration of life of someone, I go back to Aretha Franklin, whose funeral was 27 hours, 37 minutes, and 65 seconds. That thing went on from the time I woke up to while I was at work And when I came home from work, it was still on. Okay, it was the longest thing ever. Not only that, she had 4, 5 funerals here. She was on a whole funeral tour. She changed clothes, caskets, hearses, wigs. It was all kind of stuff. Okay, and I felt like that was the worst representation of memorializing somebody and having a public viewing, because it was like a circus. It was too long. It was too much. And I feel like with the Kobe one, and I know Kobe's wasn't a funeral. I get that. But it was still a memorial for people to, mourn him. Okay. And it was like less than 2 hours. You had people come up and speak. You had a couple songs. It was perfect. It was perfect in every way. Even to letting the fans be there. I loved it. I loved it. And I feel like whoever planned Kobe's memorial should plan anybody else's memorial who passes away that we have to watch on television. Okay? Because I don't want it to be too long. I don't want it to be overly sad. You know what I'm saying? I felt like even with the tremendous sadness that's the memorial was, it was still a celebration of life. It was still like, let's keep us on task. I got mad thinking about Aretha's thing, because I'm like, damn, Kobe's thing was so perfect. Even people like, why did Beyonce say, what I'm saying, to not have, photographers take pictures of her at the memorial, because it's not about her. And sometimes when it comes to Beyonce, we all know they obsess about what she wore, her hair, and all of these things. And I think her point was, it ain't about me. You don't need photos of me put out in the, like, don't take no photos of me. Leave me out of it, because I feel like she did not want to overshadow the situation. Even Kobe Bryant, not Kobe Bryant. They even asked LeBron. People was asking, was he there? And now he like, let's just move on. Meaning, why does that matter? I feel like LeBron was there. I also feel like LeBron didn't want pictures taken. Only because when one of the people mentioned his name, like, she looked over as if he was there. And I feel like some people don't want a memorial to be about them. So they say, hey, don't show me. Just don't. Why? Because it don't need to be about me. Or how did Kobe? I can't say Kobe. How did LeBron look? Was he crying? It wasn't about that. And I feel like that's okay. People have to realize sometimes a person saying don't photograph me at this particular event doesn't mean they think they're better than you. Sometimes it means whatever event this is, it ain't about me. And what I wore or me being there is completely, different. We see that we didn't really see any photos of Kobe's children there. Even though we saw Natalia, who was sitting next to her mom, so you would see like the side of her face because she was sitting next to Vanessa. We didn't see the kids either. And I'm like, because they're kids. Oh, why didn't Kobe's parents speak? Maybe they didn't want to. We have to remember, this wasn't the funeral. It was the memorial. At my dad's funeral, I didn't speak either. I couldn't. Shit. You know what I'm saying? My brother did, but I didn't. So I just hate that people keep, this Nick was nitpicking that shit. I'm like, leave it alone. Leave it be. Okay? It was an amazing memorial, period. Okay? But they bring up how some deputies was possibly sharing photos from the crash. Now it's like, this is why I hate human beings sometimes. Because we sometimes are not thoughtful. Okay? And they said whoever the man was trying to like impress some chicks. It was like showing like at a bar. I'm like, what kind of sick shit? Whoever the cop was, whoever the LA deputy was, I hope he's fired, okay, on his day off. Okay, he don't get no severance. I'm just gonna say that, because it pissed me off. What else do we have going? Kim Kardashian and Kourtney getting to fight. Don't nobody look. I seen the little preview of Keeping It with the Kardashians season 89, and I seen the little dumb shoving thing between the girl. I don't believe that at all. Is they putting 20 on 10? I ain't got $30 to add up to that shit. It's just stupid. So let's leave it be. I don't watch that show, and I was thinking to myself today, I watch Black Ink Crew. I watch I'm sorry. I watch Black Ink Crew. I watch Love and Hip Hops. I watch other shows that are, my eye is really itching, that are stupid. And I watched them, Love at the Lockup, Growing Up Hip Hop. I watch these other black shows that I don't like, that I can sit and crack jokes on the whole time. And I did ask myself, should I watch the Kardashian show and review it and dog it the same way I do the black shows that they get on my damn nerves that I have to review? And I don't know. I gotta think about it. Black King Crew Sky lashes out over backlash from her and her son's explosive confrontation. And all she said was, I said what I said, you know what I'm saying? God's working on me, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, it was a hard day for me. And right hard, look, Sky, as we know, is a piece of shit. However, Sky clearly has mental issues. I don't think anybody should question, is Sky a little bit crazy? Yes. And the more we've seen Sky, the longer Sky has been on this show, the crazier she has gotten. And someone needs to help that girl. And I feel like maybe production realized, okay, we can't keep allowing her to be on here showcases, because I think they're probably getting blowback from people as well. And I just think, let her go sit down somewhere and get some help, and just don't be on the show. I'm over it. I won't say she's canceled, because I didn't ever follow her. My thing is, I can only cancel someone I support. I don't support Sky. I haven't followed Sky since when she first opened up that boutique in Miami. I think I follow her. I had stopped following her on IG at least before that. So I haven't, supported Sky in that kind of way in a while. The people who don't support her can't cancel her. The people who watch her and support her and follow her, that's who can. I can't cancel Sky because I don't follow her ass. Kenya Moore's husband appears to apologize for Real Housewives of Atlanta drama, and Kenya removes his last name from social media. Unless she removes his last name from her bank accounts and her license and the marriage, it really don't matter. I feel like you never was really a daily. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Kenya and Mark were married in appearance only. You know what I'm saying? It may be legal, it may not be legal, but I feel like it was still an appearance. They both wanted the appearance of being husband and wife, and the shit didn't work out. At the all. Now tomorrow's episode, well today, because you may not get this to Sunday, is when we see the whole black men, what's it called? Black men something. What was it called? The Black Man's Lab experience is what he's trying to do, to have other black men, encourage other black men. So we see that episode happens tomorrow. And he wrote, okay, along with a photo of him with all the other cast, at least all the other guys from the show, as a person of color, it is important. No, it is, get together. As a person of color, it is of paramount importance for me to showcase the positive aspects of my people. Hence the reason for my involvement in the Black Man's Lab experience. Unfortunately, my genuine attempt at doing something positive was compromised by my personal situation. For that, I sincerely apologize and take my sole responsibility. I want to thank all of those involved with the Black Men's Lab and for their support after the event. I feel like this. Mark, shut up. Mainly because my eyes, I need to get some Vaseline out my purse. Mainly because Mark's situation with Kenya is, I feel like they both, it's not like either of them are not aware that there's a disconnect between the two. And I feel like Mark should be smart enough to know me and her beefing. I probably shouldn't, beef with her at the event. Like whatever she doing, I should just not say anything. If she wants to walk around and be the doting wife, I should just not say anything. I should let it be. I probably will have more to say tomorrow after I watch the episode, but I feel like he can apologize as if he didn't play a part in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of your fault. I don't really care. Now, Kenya did remove Daily from her IG, her Twitter. But, I mean, I don't think anybody cares. Kenya only has 1.9 million IG. Well, I would have thought she had more than that, but I guess it is what it is. But their situation is just bound to be like foolishness forever and ever and ever. Justice Smollett. We know he is still being prosecuted. Justice Smollett is still being prosecuted. Okay. For filing fake police reports with that hate crime from 2019 in January. It's been over a year. I'm so tired, girl. Nope. He needs to let that go. He gonna spend all his money, all his empire money trying to defend himself. Look, when Amanda Seals was on The Real saying she doesn't think this is a big issue and people do dumb stuff, like white people call the cops on black people all the time and nothing happens. Nothing at all. They may get shamed on social media, but like they don't get arrested and charged. It's stupid. He filed a fake police report allegedly, for a fake alleged crime allegedly. But I feel like the amount of attention and time and money spent on this is a waste of time. Like, I don't feel like he should get off fully if he really lied. But I also feel like the amount of time it's taking them to dig into the girl, just let it go on both sides. Look, he can't ever come back to the state of Illinois. Okay, he should leave it. You banned from the state forever. You can't ever come back because of this, and leave it at that. Keep his ass out the state. I'm like, I'm getting so tired of the shit. Okay, the Pied Piper of R&B, that man. Okay, that man is in default for a case in Chicago because he was MIA for court. How does a person in custody not show up to court? I mean, can you, if you are a inmate somewhere, can you decline to go to court when court is mandatory? I don't get it. I really don't. I get if his lawyer has to be there and he doesn't have to be there, and so he chooses not to go. But if he's supposed to be there, how can y'all hog tie him? Hog tie him high. Andre said that she did him. That he did her. Hog tie him and take his ass to court. I feel like, how is he how do they not know? Girl, it's just stupidity. Stupidity. Okay. What else? I had some little notes I was gonna talk about. Making the band. Diddy and MTV is bringing back Making the Band, but his sons, them 3 boys, will be judges. I don't know why. Because they don't do music. The one son the one who looked just like Diddy does music. The other one was like a football player. And then Quincy, who was on Star, is an actor. But I think he may have done a little bit of music. But none of them has enough experience to want to judge a group. They're not even a group. I hope they're saying like they're gonna be like fake judges, like they're gonna be there with other people. It won't be just up to them. I don't get it. It's dumb diddy. Okay, I had to twist my hair up, handle some business real quick because it was too much going on. Okay, so Snoop on Red Table Talk. I did watch the whole 33-minute little video or whatever. It was Snoop, it was Jada, it was Gammy, and it was Willow. Now Jada, said how she invited both Snoop and Gayle to come. And how, Gayle had an open invitation to come whenever she chooses to. They asked him, how did you get to the mind space of saying what you said to Gayle, okay? And call her all our name. Was she a dog-faced bitch or a rat-faced bitch or some-faced bitch? It was a lot to go with that, whatever. He said, I just lost control. I lost control. I was still processing losing Nipsey. Then we lost Kobe and his daughter. He had also recently lost a grandson. He had also recently lost a grandmother. So he was just fully in mourning, basically. And he says, at times he is so focused on being strong for everyone else around him he was just frustrated and he vented the wrong way. He brings up how him and Cubby were both fans of each other and that they knew each other and they were cool based on that. And, what he said, not how he said it, was in defense of protecting Vanessa. And, he then went on to say how when he saw the reaction to what he said, and the good and the bad of it, he said he realized he had too much power and he may have been using that power in the wrong way. He brings up how he got a phone call from his mom, and he's like, it wasn't that she called him and told him, like, son, you're wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong. She didn't do that. But she talked to him in a way that reminded him of being a child, being scolded by your mother. You know what I'm saying? And he said it made him realize, okay, yeah, I raised you better than that, son. Like, well, why would you do that? Okay, and that made him realize that he needed to apologize for one, and that he was sincerely sorry for the way he handled things. He also spoke about how he has not spoken directly to Gail, but he has spoke to her people. He sent her a DM and told her, I'm sorry, and I would love to talk to you in private, okay, just so that she doesn't feel like he's doing it for, the gram of it all and everything. He also brought up how other people called him other men. I think he said, Van Jones, Diddy, somebody, maybe not Diddy, but some other people or whatever. And he said it wasn't that they also didn't call him like, why did you do that? It wasn't that. It was more of, okay, we get what you was doing, but you could have did it differently. You could have not did it in that way. I'm saying? It's other ways to get your point across without doing what you did, basically. And I mean, watching it, they only talked about that for maybe a total of about 5 minutes. They talked about Tupac, they spoke about Suge Knight and this and that and that and this. I feel like it could have been more focused on the actual situation, what was said, what else he could have said beside that, and I just feel like it wasn't really even about. Snoop came on for that one little part of conversation about it, and then that was it. And I really do feel like I wish it was a little bit more, or was a little bit more in depth to what people were expecting them to have a conversation about. Even though Gail wasn't there, they could have spoke more about it and went into deeper conversation about it. We then seen Jamil Hill and Ayanna Von Zant, who did like little video, whatever, to him. Oh, my brother Snoop, the great Snoop of the dog, or whatever they were saying, or whatever. Just, congratulating him or praising him on how he rectified what he said and did by publicly apologizing. Let me say this. I appreciate Snoop being man enough to come back and apologize and acknowledge what he did was wrong. And I think what people fail to realize is no one, at least anyone who was against Snoop for what he did, no one was saying what he felt was wrong, but the way he went about it was wrong. There are ways to tell people, I don't like what you did without cussing them out and going off on them. There's ways to do that. And I do feel like in what he said and how he said it, there was venom in his words that maybe was not his intent. And so, like he said, he realized he had too much power once he seen what happened. But that's why sometimes we have to watch what we say. Okay, Scrappy, okay, KK, and Bambi is having another baby. Okay, she is pregnant with baby number 2. Now we know Scrappy has a total of 3 children. He has Amani with his ex Erica, and they had baby Braylon. He and Bambi has baby Braylon, and now she's pregnant with their second child. I hope it's a girl, just so that Bambi can experience having a girl and a boy. It can be 2 boys, I don't care. But, I love them as a couple. I think if we remember where they both were when they first started talking, it was real touch and go. But it do seem like they're happy. It do seem like they're a real family. And, I think they're grown now. They've grown up, and now they have baby number 2. So that's always a good little thing, Future and that baby mama, Eliza Reign, Honey, Future is spending more time trying to blah, blah. Future is spending more time trying to deny that baby than he's trying to be a father to that baby. I think now we know that the judge has already ruled that he has to take a DNA test to determine if he is or is not the father. That's one thing. But he already claiming that the girl took fertility pills to increase her pregnancy chances. This is my thing, that even if she took all the pills in the world, the fact that Future know his penis is a cha-ching magnet, why aren't you using condoms? You can't say when she took, even if she took them pills, she wouldn't have gotten pregnant if you wore a condom. I feel like he was out here raw dogging just random chicks and knocking them all up, and then want to make it seem as if, oh, well, it's her fault, she pregnant, I'm going to deny that baby because, you know what I'm saying, she took some, so what if she, so what? We're kind of, or just stop banking everybody. He's saying how she nicknamed the child a check baby. I mean, she may get a check for the baby. I don't know what else to say. What you want us to do? Now, he allegedly wants to only pay the girl $450 a month in child support. Future is always worried about the wrong things at the wrong time. I don't think the judge is going to allow you to pay that girl less than $500 a month in child support, especially considering if all your other baby mamas and children's and mamas or whatever is getting thousands upon thousands. Why should she get $450? And it's like, you're hurting your child is gonna see this shit later in the future. Okay, social media and access to information in 16 years when his daughter is a teenager would be probably more accessible than it is now, and she can quickly see your daddy took a whole year fighting your mama for nothing. For nothing. If you have sex with women and you get them pregnant, it is your fault if they then want you to pay for said baby. I'm not saying the thoughts can be out here just, you know what I'm saying, fucking out willy-nilly to get checks. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is both parties have to be accountable for their actions, okay? The same way he had to be held accountable for the fact that he got that baby, he need to pay for the baby. She also needs to be held accountable because you laid down and got pregnant. And if he happens to not want to pay child support, then you have to do what you have to do if you purposely got pregnant. You can't be out here landing all low and wide and free and raw sex in it, okay? If you can't afford to take care of what? That baby. And that goes for both the mama and the daddy. For Future and Eliza. And this just is messy because I'm like, he got 8 baby mamas. Why is this one such a girl? I don't know if they in love or if they in hate, but it's dumb to keep fussing about the baby here. Nah, once you find out you're the father, take care of the child. You don't ever, even if you don't ever want to see the baby, at least take care of it financially. Send her $4,000 a month. Send her $4,000 a month and then leave it at that. And then, like, don't ask me for shit else. Because $4,000 a month, in my opinion, is a nice chunk of change for her to be able to live off of. And then she can pay whatever else. Pay her $4,000 a month. Maybe y'all split medical bills and all that kind of stuff, whatever. Get little girls a little life insurance. That little. But, I mean, like, I don't think she deserves $15,000, $13,000. No. Give about about $450, you know what I'm saying, 1,000 or whatever, you say 4,500, and leave it at that, and then the rest is up to her. I think that may be it. That may be, or was that all the stuff I had? It may be all the stuff I had. I seen that Whitney Houston hologram. It looks pitiful. It looks very, very pitiful. It looks weird. It don't look like Whitney. It look like a fake Whitney who don't. It's like if you do a hologram, it's supposed to look like the person. To me, it does not look like her, and it's just weird. It's just weird. And it makes my skin crawl watching her out because it's like, that's not Whitney. And if you want to do a concert of a dead person, just put up a picture. If you want to keep the legacy alive of a dead person who's an artist, okay, do karaoke's, do lip syncing events, go on a tour, do lip syncing events and have, you know, an old performance of Whitney playing in the background, and you can have people come up who want to sing like her. We already see that we have trap karaoke, whatever, and R&B karaoke, where people have these parties and people get up and sing and all that stuff. Do that, but we don't need a hologram. It's just, I just think it's dumb, and it gets on my dang on nerves. Looking through my notes, looking through my notes. That's it, y'all. We ain't got no more, because I don't think nothing else happened. Anything else that did happen is so old, I don't talk about it no more. So I will talk to y'all. I could have swore I had something else, and I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I might be tripping. I might be tripping, and my throat is messed up. That sounds weird. Okay, so that was all the gossip chat that I could find. Okay, I'm gonna try to come to y'all, you know, a couple times a week, like twice a week, with whatever's in the news as I used to do before, and stop being a slacker. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this gossip chat. Who said that? Anybody? Somebody? Nobody? Okay, but until next time, peace.